अगर नहीं होगा, yeah, I will try to send a video. If it stops in between, I will send you the video clip.
Okay.
We
Okay.
only have to do two things. One is the tree part and the other is the border part. And ये जो dots वगैरह बने हुए हैं, ये तो simple white dots आप pen से और अपने इससे लगा सकते हैं, brush से डाल सकते हैं. But border इसका important है. So today we will do the border. In case the recording stops, I have to send a video. I hope the recording continues like that. And the second thing that we have to do is the tree के branches कैसे बनने हैं वो cover करेंगे. Now I told you in this painting I am not keeping it black anymore. Okay, because this painting is now a commission work. So they want a different color scheme. I will put maroon. I will share it with you once it's done. So what I have done, I have taken a black sheet of paper to show you the work around the border. Okay? आप लेकिन acrylic paint करेंगे. Whatever color you are giving to the border, please try to give it acrylic color. What happens when there is acrylic color on it? You can work with white acrylic color and create nice pattern. If you work with poster color, then the black poster color, if you have used for the border, and then you start working with white on top, it will mix together. That's the reason you have to use acrylic color to make the base. Okay, on top you can use poster color, it's fine, but the base will always be acrylic color. That is something that you have to follow in your drawing. Let's see how to make this border with brush. First thing, my border here was around 2 centimeter. So I will show it in this black paper, okay? In this section, we will put the border. Initially, the sketching is like we don't have the control on how our brush moves or pen moves. So I always recommend to start working with some initially, if like this is your very first drawing, with the pencil, you create these shapes. What is the shape? It is like an S shape. Uh, the shape here is S shape. Right? The first thing you will do is make all these S shapes in pencil and try to see that these are all equally placed. Okay, all shapes. Next, you have to take, I told you that we will be using a size 0 brush to make this border. So this is a 00 brush I have. Take your white acrylic color. If you want, you can use these white pens also. I will share the link for this pen in the class. You can, if you find the brush work difficult, you can buy this one. Okay, but I'm going to tell you how we do it spiritually. Like everyone can now paint these with the brushes. With this pen, you can create anything. So let's go over with this size 0 brush on the same pattern. This is size 00. And you have to make sure that you have the brush. The brush should be nicely moving, okay? You can always go back and make 2 lines, 3 lines. You can give double line. All that is fine. The brush, it should not give you broken lines when you make lines from this. It should give you solid line. Okay, then you know that you have good water and color in your brush. So
ड्राइंग क्लास में वर्क में कंप्लीट
loading the brush
चाहिए
with color.
मैम आप चालू से मैसेज
Okay. I'm using a size 00. So on the pencil, you have to work with the color. Now we will work on the details. What are the details here? This S shape, it comes little inside. And a leaf you can draw like this. And one leaf can come out like this. Fine. Now we will work on the center. You have to draw a circle like a dot. You can put a dot also if you want. And from that, there are some petals. So dot, pull it inside. Dot, pull it inside. Dot and pull it inside. Then again, dot, pull it inside. These dots, I will just touch them up so that they are properly round. And this side of the border is done. The other side of the border, here we are going to take it inside. Okay. And this will be one leaf. And we have one more leaf. Okay. This side also, I'm going to make it little dark. It became light. Along with that, in between the gap, I can put these 3 lines and leaves. This is a very peculiar Patachitra style to end the lines in leaf. So here I get 3 lines. Now on the top section, there is not a lot of space. Here also we can make the 3 lines. No, here we have made the dots.
પેલા પેલું માટીનું ગ્લાસ છે ને અંદર એની ઉપર ટ્રાય કરી જોઉં થાય તો.
This section has dots. And all, okay, this section again will have the same concept. One dot, and then you can first give the dots and then complete the inside stem. And this side of the yeah, we will have dots all along this side. I have taken color in my pen. This is a pencil. I'm just dipping it in white color. Both sides. But then we will start with the other border. But in between the border, there is this empty space. So that empty space, just fill it with brush like this. 4. Okay. So space between the border, we have filled it. And then the second border will start. So we will extend this border, take it inside, make a leaf. Then we will go back to the center, make a dot, and we will create multiple dots around this. And the same way, we will continue this part of the border. So one leaf here, one leaf here. This side also, we had one leaf right inside till here. One leaf may be this side. Connect all the dots. In this painting, in this side also connect all the dots. All the outside section, it will have dots. And the line, 3 lines. 1, 2, 3, each ending in a leaf. On top here. Okay. So you get the border. And if you want, if you're using the pen, then just sketch the whole thing. So here you can get this inside. Whatever you are comfortable, you can use. I will share the link of this pen in the group. This is for the beginners. For all the people who can sketch and draw, I recommend use the brush and try to complete it. This pen option, if you are a beginner and you are not very good with the brush for making these lines, then you can buy this pen. So this is the Patachitra border. Okay. And in the border part, you will see we actually don't need to outline it because the white inside and the white outside. I have told you to make double lines. So now you will see how double line is going to help you. You don't need to make one white line throughout with the white brush. Okay. We have given space in between. So we don't, otherwise in these kind of works, we also have to give a white line using brush. This border, it gets a white line using the brush. One second. Hmm. I will give you the idea. So it's expected that we make this line in white. But in our painting, we have left a white section in between the borders. So we don't need to give this line, this white line. And there is one more way in which you can make this white line using color. Put the scale create the line. When you are lifting the scale, then you have to be careful not to spread the color. So very carefully just lift it up. Okay. So this is also, this is all tricks that you can use to create straight lines, right? But as I told you, in our painting, we don't need to create this white line. Ma'am, how much is the approximate measurement of the S form? Okay. In the actual, in our painting, it is around 4 centimeter. In my border explanation, I have taken 3.5. But when you start working in this painting, this is around 4.5 like that. So one, some is done freehand. So like this one is done in 4 centimeter. This S. This S is between 4 and 4.5. So I guess you can keep the second S here was 4.5. So I think you can keep around 4 centimeter because that looks decent. Okay. So this S, you can keep it 4 centimeter. Now that is for the border. And let's come to the branches. After the border, I always take the difficult fast part first so that the other part you feel comfortable while doing that. So this border was supposed to be the most complicated part because you have to do everything in brush. Okay, in this painting, this thick border was the most complicated part of the painting. Let's move. I'm just preparing my color, more color. To make these dots, take a pencil, sharp pencil, dip it in your color. Just dip it in the color and make the dots. Please don't waste your time making dots with brush because it will take a lot of time. and you have lot of dots to create in this whole painting. Okay, so dip your pencil, it should be sharp and pointed. Dip your pencil in color and make these dots. I'm just quickly making the dots. But when you, yeah, dotting tool is very good. But for those who don't have dotting tools, use this pencil. And try to make it as homogeneous as possible, like this and this are still okay. This is very big and far apart, so this is actually wrong. And I told you, whenever you're working with brush, you have to do a brush test. You have to see that your brush is moving smooth. Now we will come to the branch, that is the third and last part for today's session. For the branch, you will complete the sketch. The branch is very easy, it's very fluid actually, so you have to, whatever branch is coming out from the main branch, pull it down. And start working to give it the final shape. So my first line I drew very light. I was only trying to work on the locations, like where I'm going to place it. So first I drew the stem, then I added leaves. Again, this is the second branch. The leaf is always pointy, okay? That way it looks very beautiful. The shape of the leaf, try to make it pointy. Don't keep the leaf blunt. And it looks very delicate. Okay, like this we will complete all the branches. So first, very roughly with loose hand, I made some branches. If it doesn't match the main image, please don't bother about it. The whole idea is to make it very loosely. Okay, let the brush flow while you're making the leaves. And you will get very nice shade. Like some places the leaves will be very dark. Some places it will be light. So wherever it is light, it will look gray in shade, and other places it will look white in shade. So we are now okay with the leaf.
Mhm.
Okay. So these were the three things that were remaining in our session. Border, and of course pen, border, dots and leaves, the branches. With pens also you can draw it with super ease. This pen, I'm using it after a very long time, so it is sticking in between. Otherwise, the pens are very smooth to work. And these have acrylic inks. So both way you can try to do. If you want to try, first try with brush. Leaves and branches are very easy. I mean, it's very, if you will enjoy the process of making the branch if you're working with a brush. And if you find it difficult to do the whole painting with brush, then you can use the pen. And these are acrylic pens, so they will work on acrylic color base. Working, I think for us, working with pen and brush takes the same time now. So you have to decide your comfort level. Some of the students in our workshop, they have drawing painting experience, so you can go and complete it with the brush. Some students are completely new, so you can use this pen. Okay, but my recommendation, even if you're using pen, please try out the brush. In some part of the work, try out with the brush also, and then complete the whole thing with pen. It's fine. Okay, with this we come to an end of the workshop. The Krishna details are not ready, otherwise the Gopi, all the details I have shared in the group. Okay, I've sent the image on how to complete it. Details are done, and wherever you see those empty spaces and gaps that we discussed, you have to put dots. In some places you will have to make the line very dark. This line I have made very dark to differentiate between the two ladies. The bottom line for each of the dress also I have made very dark. This breast line and the line under the necklace, this also I have done very dark so that it pops out. and it doesn't get mixed up in the entire painting. Okay, so you can follow that. The breast line I have made very dark. These lines of the side patta I have made very dark. So you can follow the detailing. I have sent you the image, and wherever there are empty gaps or spaces, it will be filled with dots, like how we have done here. And since we are putting closed dots in the dresses, here you have to put the loosely spaced dots. Don't put the dot very close to each other. That we have done in the dresses, in their blouses or the sari works. Okay, so in all these empty gaps, you have to put dots which are far apart, loosely placed. And for the Krishna, in this image, one more line will come here like this, but I have to paint it, so I will correct it after the painting is done. Any questions that you have?
मैम आप इसे कलरफुल बना रहे हैं या मोनोक्रोम में?
मेरा ये वाला एक्चुअली ऑर्डर एक पेंटिंग हो गई है, और जिनको चाहिए उनको मरून एंड ओकर इन सब कलर टोन में चाहिए। तो ये वाली पेंटिंग में कुछ टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा कंप्लीट होने में, क्योंकि इसमें सारे एलिमेंट्स अलग अलग पेंट होने हैं। तो अब मोनोक्रोम नहीं है। मोनोक्रोम के लिए आपको वापस ये मेरी पहली वाली जो पेंटिंग है उसका एक इमेज भेजेंगे, जो मेन पेंटिंग है उसको रेफर करिए।
ओके
Minal ma'am,
यस आशा जी।
yeah, please show me one hand with the bangle, no? How the bangle looks, the shape of the bangle. I'm not getting it right. Some hands I've got. If you can show only one hand and a bangle
Yeah.
set.
I will sketch it.
And one more thing, what is that elephant ke pair ke niche and that carpet ke niche is just line lagana hai?
ये वाला
Uh-huh. No,
और ये वाला।
the leg, yeah.
हाँ, it's line only.
Only line, no? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So nice.
I have a blue pen. Okay, let me take a sketch pen. That will look big and dark. For all the ladies, what we've done, like here, suppose is the finger, hand. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
After this, first line will come like this. On top, you have to create one line
Mm-hmm.
that will become the base of the jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to add this curly line.
Okay.
Okay. And once that is done, they are wearing more bangles. So those will just be,
Touching the body?
yeah, it will be.
Okay, not like the kada. Okay.
Right. So the
Yes.
first one will be the kada.
That stands out. Okay.
Yeah. So first one will be the kada. It will have a base. Let me use a thin pen. Base. This style they do for the armband, for the necklace. Okay, the same style they do. And the hand is continued, so it will just have plain bangles.
Okay.
Fine.
Yes.
Kalamkari, it's the same style. Kerala mural, it's the same style.
Yes. I in this I had actually done like the kada, all the bangles also from out. So it was not looking nice. Now I know. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. And the necklace also, there are some variations, but more or less it will stay like this. Okay, and then there was this
Big one.
necklace. In the actual color, I mean, in the Patachitra paintings where they are the mains, here we have just left it like this. But in the main Patachitra paintings, even these get decorated. So here it will have a thin line inside to form the base of the jewelry, and outsides will again be
Ah,
like this.
okay. Looks nice.
Okay, but in our case, if you want, you can make this also. Like here I tried in this one. First I tried, then I thought it's too fine work, too fine detailing. Like I have to use a 0.1, 0.2 nib for this, because this doesn't give you a lot of space to work. You have to make two lines, then you have to make the decoration. Doesn't make much sense. So I just made this zigzag line. Okay.
Lovely.
But
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
yeah, when you complete this painting, the actual necklace style is this on Patachitra.
We can make for Krishna like that because he's got only one big this thing. There's only one image, so
Yes, Krishna has. So one small one is here and the big one is here. So you can make it for that.
okay.
Any more questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Then let's close the session. This is the final day, but doesn't mean that I'm not there on the WhatsApp group. I will help you with any queries or doubts that you have. But my session, I will not take any more sessions. Okay. So that's how it's the day 5 of the session. I am trying to complete this painting. I have a timeline of 2 more weeks for this painting, and then I will share how it finally it has turned out. I'm pretty sure I will not be able to do it before that. So if you finish your works, okay, this time we will do a feature. So when you are finishing your work, please take a nice photo of yourself with the painting. I
Okay.
want to put it up on our social media platforms to show that it was a difficult painting, but then our students have completed it. Okay, we don't have participants who leave it in between and just go. So the participants have completed. So we want to put that out in the group now and try to finish it. I will be behind everyone asking for the status update. Where are you? Where are you with the painting? Any doubts? I'm always there on WhatsApp.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay,
you,
I'll
ma'am.
close the session now. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Bye.